this is our drawing for our cannon. I gotta go countdown, or are we working here now? We're working, okay. I just wanted to check to make sure that we're videoing as opposed to having a picture. So this is basically
I'll
how
edit that part out.
we've got our cannon set up. And if you want to look at how this is going to look, I just have a piece here. Yep, here it is. So when we finish up, this is what we're going to be looking at right here. To start out with, I want to finish up my taper about a ½ inch from the end of my jaws here. So I'm taking my ruler, mark off a ½ inch. And what I can do is turn this guy on. Oop, let's go here, buddy. There we go. And there's my ½ inch mark. So I'm going to cut a taper then from the beginning of my part going down. Let's set up my tool, and I can, at this point in time, I can use the compound rest. Later on, I'm going to shut that compound rest off by tightening up this screw here, and that will enable our taper attachment to work. So I'm going to get there, and I'm going to tighten this guy down. My taper attachment, as you notice now, moves, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to go to the beginning. I'm going to bring this in till it just about touches. I'm going to come back and tighten this guy down here. And this has to be tight or this is not going to work. The next thing I have to do is tighten this screw down. If I don't tighten this screw down, this is not also going to work. So I have both of those tightened now. Now what's going to happen is, if you notice, I'm going to be a bigger diameter here and a smaller diameter here, correct? What I want to do then is, got this all locked down, I'm going to turn this. And notice what's happening to my tool? Anybody tell me what's happening to my tool? It's moving in, right? So I bring this back out this way and I'm further away, and I come back this way and I'm going in. So I'm going to back this out. Can't use this anymore, can't use the cross slide because I got it locked. I'm going to have to come in with my compound rest. So I'm going to come back to a point, turn it on. Come on, buddy, you can do this a little bit faster for me. There we go. I'm a little bit above center yet. I want to see if I can get this down to center. And you can probably touch this off when you do it. Okay, feed this in. And turn her on. Now as I move this way, what's going to happen is I'm going to take off more material. And I'm going to see how I have to go with this up until I get to this point here, a ½ inch. So this is going to keep digging in, taking off more, and taking off more as I move along. And the reason it's taking an uneven cut right now, that's why we're getting the vibration or the noise. This is going to take a while to do. Take her up a little bit better, I'll probably help a little bit too. This is going to take a while to do. So what we're going to do then is continue this process. So as this goes, we're going to wind up taking more off on this end than we are on this end. When you finish up, I want you to have a 7/8 diameter here. And whatever diameter comes out here, so be it. So your dimension that you're working to is 7/8 at this end. Okay? So you take your micrometer, and that's going to read .875. And then you're going to have a complete taper. After we get the complete taper done, we're going to take a parting tool and cut this little slot in here to make this look kind of pretty. So this is where we're at right now. So this is your learning target, or the things that we need to do at this point in time is to cut a taper. You're going to want to have 7/8 at this end and whatever finishes up over here. You can't start out by taking a cut here and going all the way across because this is going to be digging in way too much. So probably start about halfway in the middle like I did, work my way down. So again, things that you need to remember to do. Number one, make sure the taper attachment is tightened. Make sure that the cross slide is tightened. You can't use the cross slide, you have to use the compound rest. So this is locked, this can't turn anymore, okay? And this will cut your taper for you. 7/8 diameter here, whatever turns out over here, and this is set up for a 3-degree taper. Anybody have any questions? Yes?
What did you mark on the side over, like how far?
A ½ inch. So the distance between the end of my jaw stick here is a ½ inch. And then what we have then is a 1/4 20 screw in here, and this is butted up against the 1/4 20 screw. So that allows me to flip this back and forth so I can do my cutting on either end of this and not have a big issue. Anybody else with a question? We're all good? I need somebody to finish this off. So when you guys want to do that for me, that'd be great. And then we'll have a little practice. Other than that, we're good to go. Cut.